Welcome to today's webinar. Let's start with an energy warm-up. Go ahead and feel the sensation of your body. We'll do it quantum touch style today. So we're going to start at the feet. So what I want you to do is start by just feeling your body the first time with your own sensation, and then we'll move to breathing and linking the breath. So start by feeling the sensation of your feet, and then move that awareness up to your ankles, gradually moving that awareness to your calves, your shins, a little bit further up, past your shins, past your knees, front and back, the sides of your knees, your thighs, front and back, the sides, the IT band, the glute muscle, the hip flexors, the low back, the low belly, center of your torso, front and back. Moving your awareness up a little bit further, up to the back of your chest. Moving your awareness to the back of your chest, the upper back, your entire body, sensing all the way up past the back of your neck, up to your head, to the top of your head. Notice the sides of your head as well, the sides of your head, the top of your head, the back of your head, your face, your entire face, and then move your awareness down your sides of your head, down to the sides of your neck, to your trapezius muscles across the top, to the shoulder muscles, the front and back of the shoulder muscles, the back of the arms, the biceps and triceps. Keep noticing the sensations of your elbows front and back, your forearms front and back, your wrists front and back, and then your hands front and back. And what you're going to do now is link it to breathing. So what I want you to do is take a big deep breath in and out of your mouth. One more. Now push your air out. And on the next inhale, I want you to feel the sensation. Inhale, breathing in, feeling the sensation of your feet, ankles, calves, knees, thighs, glutes and hip flexors, low belly, low back, low middle torso, your upper torso. Keep breathing in, your neck, your head. Keep breathing in, deeper, deeper, deeper. And then relax and exhale, feeling the sensation of your head, neck, shoulders, upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, and hands. Point your hands towards each other and see if you can feel beams and look at beams of energy coming out your palms. Let's try that one more time. Take a big deep breath first, a preparatory breath. In the mouth, out the mouth. In, out. Start at the feet. Here we go. Breathing in, feeling feet, ankles, calves, knees, thighs, belly, chest, neck, head, deeper, 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 deeper. And then exhale, head, neck, shoulders, upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, and hands. Fantastic. Let's try a fire breath. Here we go. Fire breathing, then we'll get right to our color work. Here we go. Fire breathing in and out. Rapid inhale and exhale. Here we go. From the feet to the head. And your head down your arms. Fire breathing again. Here we go. Feel your whole body. And down your arms. Fire breathing one more time. Here we go. The feet to the head, breathing in, inhale, feeling your feet, ankles, calves, knees, thighs, belly, chest, neck, head, deeper, 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 and then exhale, palms facing each other, head, neck, shoulders, upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, and hands. Fantastic. Starting back at the feet, do a slow, long breath with me. Here we go. Inhale, feeling your feet, ankles, calves, knees, thighs, belly, chest, neck, head, deeper, deeper, and then exhale, head, neck, shoulders, upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, and hands. Okay, let's try my technique. Let's try the bow technique. So instead of starting at the feet, this is no longer quantum touch, but it is similar. Start right where your butt's sitting on the chair right there. Inhale, feeling that. You're going to feel your torso. When you get to your chest, you're going to move your awareness up behind you. Let's try that. Take a big deep breath with me, then blow it out. Blow it out. Starting in your seat, inhale, feeling your torso, slowly drawing the sensation up as you breathe in more and more deeply. Now inhale even more deeply, moving your awareness up behind your chest. Palms facing each other, and then exhale. Allow that sensation to drop down to the back of your chest, feeling your back of your chest, your shoulders, your entire arms simultaneously, creating beams of energy emanating from your palms. Let's try that one more time. The entire torso starting at your root. Inhale slowly with me now. Here we go. Sounds like this. Up behind you, and then exhale. Feeling your entire arms, creating beams of energy. Fantastic. Okay, we've done our warm-up. Now let's add in some color work, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to create spheres of energy that we charge up for ourselves, that we use for ourselves, and we're going to then drop these spheres into ourselves. Now, you could drop a sphere like this into someone else as well, but I would probably, if I was working on someone else, I might just work on them directly or send them colors directly. That's the way we do it in the Quantum Touch Supercharging course, which is currently listed as level 2. That's what we do, is we just beam energy colors to people. We don't aim them at them, but we create a field between our hands. We place our mental awareness inside our client, and we might picture, for example, magenta, if you wanted to send the color for universal love. And that's listed in that book. You can also read that book, Quantum Touch Supercharging, and it lists all 12 colors in there. Well, I'm going to add in some extra colors that aren't in that book right now. So we're going to start by creating a purple bubble between our hands. And I want you to start by just sending purple down your arms. And I want you to fill this bubble with purple. You're going to use this for yourself in a minute. So start with the feet. Go ahead and inhale very slowly. Feet, ankles, calves, knees, thigh. We're doing the Quantum Touch style breath. Inhale deeply all the way up to your head. Now picture a purple sphere between your hands. Feel that sensation going down your arms. Visualize it as purple. If you can't visualize it as purple, just say the word purple. Feeling the sensation of your arms charging up that purple sphere. Okay, fantastic. Now let's do a gentle fire breath, and we're going to charge it up even more. We're layering colors here, by the way. This isn't going to end up being a purple sphere that you just drop in your body, and I'll tell you what this does in a second, but I want you to feel it at the same time. We're going to get into what these colors do. Fear not. So start with this purple sphere. Inhale, feeling your body, down your arms. Now, if you prefer my technique of the entire torso and then the area behind you instead of feet to head, that's the primary difference between the way I move energy and the way we move energy in the Quantum Touch courses. If you prefer my technique, you can swap that in. In that case, you're just going to breathe, feeling right where you're sitting on your chair, or if you're standing, right the torso part, moving up your body and up behind you. To me, that sensation of stretching the lungs out with full air as you move your awareness behind you is very powerful. And then feel your entire arms on the exhale. You can swap that in if you want. So go ahead and inhale now, breathing in deeply, feeling your body. Then feel your arms. There you go. Beams of purple energy right there, right to the sphere. Now I want you to define the sphere. So go like this with your hands, define the sphere, kind of pack it in a little bit. I'm going to check gallery view for a second, see how you guys are doing creating the sphere. Because you're going to pack the sphere in a little bit. And I want you to densify it a little bit. Take your hands like this and kind of push a little bit, make it a little bit more dense. Now, once you've made the sphere a little bit more dense, I want you then to make sure that the beams of energy coming out your palms go to the middle. Okay. So let me clarify that. Your beams of energy shouldn't go to the edge of your sphere. The beams of your energy should go to the center of the sphere, and then the energy is going to emanate outwards, and it's going to be contained in this bubble. So now I want you to make a membrane for it. What I say? A membrane. I want you to go like this and imagine this little membrane that's going to hold in that energy. You're going to hold in that energy right there. Okay. So inhale, feel your body. Exhale, feeling your arms, sending beams of energy to the center of your sphere. Okay, now I'm going to have you make a second layer. The next layer is going to be gold. Think of it as sparkling gold, like effervescent. Like think of it like you've got a glass of sparkling water. You know how the bubbles, when they hit the top of the water, they make little tiny little splashes come off the top of the water. I want you to think of it like that, except you're going to have little continuously emanating sparkles of gold along the surface, and even going in about 1 centimeter. This is going to stay there automatically because it has a little weight to it. It's going to be magnetized to the purple. So go ahead and inhale. By the way, gold is one of the most powerful colors. It's used in Quantum Touch Level 2 supercharging. The gold energy is used for physical healing, for amazing stuff for the body. It's also used in numerous other modalities. It's used in pranic healing. It's used in Reiki. It's used in tons of different modalities. It's a very well-known color for energy work. So you can send gold at any time, and you're always doing it right. You're always doing it right if you send gold. So here we go. We're going to add gold to our purple bubble here. Inhale, feel your body. Exhale, feel your arms, and then exhale, feeling your whole arms. Imagine it, just see it as like liquid gold, but it's the color of a gold bar. Okay, go ahead and inhale again, feeling your body. Exhale, feeling your arms. The color of a gold bar is emanating from your palms, filling the surface of the bubble. Let's do a fire breath. Here we go. Gentle fire breath. You're just breathing now. Now inhale, feeling your body. Imagine gold everywhere if you can. Now your arms. Fantastic. Here we go. Fire breath again. Inhale, feel your body. Do it quantum touch style. Feel your whole feet all the way up. Inhale, feeling your feet, ankles, calves, knees, thighs, belly, chest, neck, head. Giant inhale. Now exhale, feeling your arms, beams of golden energy filling up the sphere, and the sphere is settling. The gold is settling to the top, in the top centimeter. Okay. Now I want you to look at it, picture it as vividly as you can. If you can't visualize it, you're just going to say purple, and you're going to say gold. You just state what they are, right? There they are. They're sparkling there. So we needed a little membrane to hold in the purple, but the gold has a certain weight to it. It just magnetizes to it. Same way the Earth's atmosphere magnetizes to the planet through gravity. That purple has a certain gravity. It really wants to connect to the gold, and the gold is right there. Now visualize the little sparkles coming off of it. Okay. And now we're going to give it a platinum core. This is going to be like a drop that goes straight down the middle. So I want you to imagine that you're making a little hole in the top for it. This hole's going to close up afterwards. Inhale, feel your body. Put your hands above it. Just imagine like liquid drops of platinum going straight to the core and just settling in the middle. One more breath. Inhale, feel your body. Good. You're filling it up. Fantastic. Okay. Now it's made. You've made this first energy sphere right there. Now, purple is very similar to violet. Violet is considered to be a frequency that could be associated with the seventh energy center for your opening your crown to connect to the universe. We like it for that reason. Platinum is a unique color. Platinum is probably a color you haven't used before. You may have done it in my guided meditations where we walked into a platinum colored pool when we were exploring different dimensions, energetic dimensions, and walking through those energetic dimensions. In this case, the platinum, I want you to intuitively ask the universe to yourself, what does the platinum mean to you? Because it's a color that can mean whatever it is your body needs. It doesn't have to be one thing. It's slightly associated with silver, which is good for bones. We talk about that in Quantum Touch Level 2, but it's also its own color. It's more than just silver. It's not exactly silver. There's a slightly darker, almost slate colored tinge to it. And that color, take a second here. You can put your palms up for a second. Say, what does this color mean for me? The answer I'm getting, and this is not necessarily the answer for everybody, but the answer I'm getting is it adds to self-esteem, which could mean quite easily that there's a percentage of the people on this call today that could use a little boost to their self-esteem, which could happen for any reason. Anything shakes your confidence for any reason, you could use that little boost, or it may just be that that's what seems to be best for the highest, greatest good of this particular group. So add in your own meaning. Okay, now I'm going to take this. We're going to charge it up a little bit more. Let's do one big fire breath. We're going to do rapid inhaling on exhaling. The last second, we're going to feel our body on the inhale. Here we go. Fire breathing together. Now inhale, feel your body. Now exhale, feel your arms. Give one last burst of pure energy to the sphere. Make sure to top off the gold on top. Pardon me. And down your arms. Topping off the gold. There it is, settling in really powerfully. Okay, now take the sphere, and I want you to do this first. Just leave it there, right there. Take your hand and tap the top of your crown right there. Okay? Now imagine your crown is irising open like an old camera that had a lens that would open and close like that. Imagine that it's irising open. You could breathe in through your nose with me for a second. Breathe in slowly, right up to your crown. And take that sphere. And the purple means two things: abundance and your connection to the universe and your intuition. Three things. It's boosting three things at once. Lift it up, drop it in, and just feel it. If it's not going down immediately, if it's stuck on top of your head, breathe in through your nose again up to the pineal gland. But try it with me now. Let's do one big breath in and out the mouth. Now in the nose very slowly. Bring your awareness up to the pineal gland. Excellent. Now visualize your crown, imagine it opening, be aware of your surroundings, aware of your peripheral vision. And then you can feel it starts to slip inside you. It's starting to slide in your crown. There goes the first sphere. You can feel it stimulating your third eye, starting to tingle. It's tingling your third eye a lot because there's a lot of violet in there. This is a color that is used for intuition. It's very similar to indigo that we cover in the classes. Straight down, right to your brain pan, right down to this little membrane right here at the bottom of your tongue, right through there. And you can feel it's now starting to flow down to your entire body. It goes a little faster past the internal organs. It's energizing your physical heart muscle, and it goes straight down to your root chakra. And that purple energy is energizing your root chakra, enhancing your abundance right now, your financial abundance, your abundance of friendships, of community, of good luck, all of that. Okay, perfect. All right. Let it settle in for a second. Okay, so I really felt that going past my third eye. And I'm curious, how many of you felt that going in? Did it make, you guys felt that? Did it make your third eye tingle when it went in? Okay, so we're gonna do a couple different colors here. Some of these colors are obvious. I'm saving the best one for last. Okay, I'm saving the best color for last. It's a color I've been working with now for about 3 years. It's not in any book I've ever heard of or ever read, but it's one of the most powerful colors up there. I'm saving that for the third sphere. We're going to make 3 energy spheres. We're going to make one more right now. The next one we're going to do is for communication, speaking your truth. We are going to mix this time aquamarine and gold. Aquamarine and gold go together super well. We're using gold again. Remember, you can only do right by using gold. You guys are fantastic. All right. I just had to check on you. I'm in speaker gallery view now, seeing all your beautiful, shining, glowing faces, and you're glowing even more than at the beginning. So yes, hearts back to all of you. Okay, so second sphere, here we go. We're gonna fire breathe to crank it up because we need that extra energy to make this go. Aquamarine, most of you already know this. 95% of you know this, or 90%, 85% of you know this. I love it when the universe corrects me. They're not 95, 85% of them know this. Aquamarine is associated with energy center number 5, with the throat chakra, with communication, with speaking your truth, and vicariously, and this is the part that many people don't know, it's associated with your solar plexus, which is for business, abundance, status, etc. Because if you're not allowed to speak your truth, it affects your personal power. And if your personal power gets affected, it affects everything, right? So we do all kinds of, we've done many, many webinars on the third energy center. Maybe we'll do that next week again or the week after. But for now, we're going to go straight to communication. So we're going to start by charging up the sphere again. Here we go. Picture a circle between your hands. Fire breathe with me. Here we go. Do the fire breath. Don't just listen to this call like a radio show. Crank with me. Here we go. Feel your body. Feel your arms and visualize and send aquamarine. Imagine there's already a little bubble there that is being filled up. Fire breathe again. Hold a slight smile with me this time. We're going to smile like we just don't care. That was really cheesy. I didn't mean it to come out that cheesy. Because the point is you can smile whether or not your life feels like it's great right now. Smile anyway with me. We're releasing serotonin and dopamine. We're preloading our brain with these neurochemicals to allow us to feel more joyful when good things do happen, which they often do. Fire breathe again. Holding that smile. Inhale, feeling your body. Holding that smile and beams of aquamarine energy. Right there, cranking, filling up the bubble with aquamarine. There it goes. That feels good too. Some of it's already like off-gassing to your throat chakra already. We'll wait on that. It's going to drop it in the crown again in a minute. Here we go. Another fire breath. Even amounts in and out. You don't want to go, right? You have to go in and out, in, out, in, out. A couple of you want to, no, in, out, in, out, in, out. Like a bellows, like you're stoking a fireplace. You literally are stoking the energy. Here we go. Hold that smile. Feel your body. Down your arms. Cranking. There you go. filling it in with aquamarine. Holding that smile again. Here we go. Breathing deeply. Now feeling your arms. Charging up that sphere. Fire breathe again. Feel your body. Feel your arms. Okay. Let's do this for a second. Okay. We're doing something totally different. I wasn't planning on teaching you this today. Do you guys want to learn this, or should I skip it? I don't know. I'm kind of on the edge. All right, I'll teach it to you. Okay, so I wasn't planning on teaching this today, but I'm gonna be a little more forthcoming than I usually am. Sometimes I see some weird stuff when I'm doing this session. I hardly ever say anything about it. But just now, as I was filling my aquamarine bubble with aquamarine, I saw brown, and I didn't want brown. Brown can be an okay color, but I didn't want brown in there. So what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you take one hand like this. I'm gonna have you make it into an energy blade, like you could cut things with it. Chop, 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 right? And I'm gonna have you do this to your bubble, and have you intend that any energy that's in there that you don't want, you're gonna scrape it off. Just go like that. Just scrape off any energy out of your bubble that you do not want. I'm going to do the same. I'm clearing out the brown. Watch whatever's in there. If you see any black dots, remove them. Normally, I fill in black dots with light. I don't try to remove a black dot because if it's just an absence of light, it won't move. But if it's something else, I'm just moving it out. Just moving it out. Okay, there it is. Brown energy is 99% gone, and now what's left is like gold dust. I love it. I'm happy about it. Okay, I wasn't going to teach you that, but I'm just kind of go like this. Just kind of clear off your hands afterwards. Make sure you make a nice big loud sound. That will help. The clap sound is also known to clear any energy that needs to be cleared. There you go. Done. Let's try this again. Fire breathe with me. Here we go. We're doing a long one. How long can you keep up? Now feel your body. Smiling. Down your arms. Aquamarine. Beautiful light blue with a beautiful slight green tinge. Now, in order to get that color really perfect, I want you to imagine that you're visiting Martinique and that you're on the shore, which is an island. It's part of the French protectorate system. They speak French there. There's beautiful white sand shorelines, and you can see 40 feet down off the coast a bit. Just like in Fiji, there's these coral reefs. Sometimes they're ring-shaped coral reefs. It's the most beautiful thing, and it's warm, and you can swim there, and that aquamarine water. Picture that in your mind's eye right now. Aquamarine water. Here we go. Feel your body holding a slight smile. Aquamarine to the bubble. One more time. Your body. Down your arms, aquamarine bubble. You're filling it in. Now it's getting quite full. Now I want you to pack it in again. That's step 2. Number 1 is fill. What's step 2? Pack. Okay, we're packing it in. Going to gallery view here. Are you guys packing with me? Let's pack. Let's pack it in. Now apply some pressure. Feel as if the bubble's resisting you. I don't want you to go, right? Like nothing's there. I want you to intend that you feel slight resistance. Pack it in from multiple sides. You're densifying this bubble. And you notice when you do that the blue gets slightly darker. Look at it getting slightly darker tinge. You're densifying that aquamarine. Excellent job. Now I want you to put a membrane on it again. This time I want you to make the membrane a silvery color. So coat it in a silvery color like this. Look at my hands. You're going to go like this. You're going to coat it in a silvery color. And then that's going to be the bed upon which we're going to put a bunch of gold. The gold can permeate that layer a little bit, but let's go ahead and inhale again. Feel your whole body. Blow it out. Now inhale, feeling your body again. Slowly and deeply, starting at the feet. Quantum touch style. Breathe in, feeling your feet, ankles, calves, knees, thighs, belly. Sense the sensation of your body. Inhale deeply all the way up to your head. And then exhale, sending beams of gold energy out your palms, permeating the surface of the sphere, absolutely coating the surface of the sphere with golden energy. Filling it up. And you can see it penetrates a little bit past this little membrane you put. That's fine. We want that membrane to seed the sphere. Inhale again. Gold energy, liquid gold, flowing gold. Hold that smile again. Here we go. Fire breathe. Inhale, feel your body. Golden energy. Now imagine that gold energy is sparkling a little bit again. It's sparkling. It's sparkling even more. Fantastic. Go ahead and fire breathe with me. Here we go. Inhale, feeling your body. Down your arms. Filling it up. Beautiful. And this really fluffy and sparkling now. You can see there's little tendrils of gold starting to come into the middle of the sphere. Now we're going to nurture those tendrils of gold by putting a core of copper in there. Copper is the color we do use in the Quantum Touch Supercharging class. I'm not going to teach the whole class here, but it's not exactly secret information. You can get the book for like $20, maybe $15. So it's not a secret, but the copper is for neurological and cardiovascular, which go hand in glove. They go together super well. We're going to put that in the center there, and we're going to imagine that there's little roots from the gold coming down into the copper core. Okay, so we're putting a copper core. Now, what you're going to do again is you're going to take make a little tiny hole from the top. This time we're going to make little holes in the sides, and we're going to make little holes this way, and then we're going to send in copper. I want you to imagine that it's floating down through all the different directions, all 6 entry points to the center. Here we go. Inhale, feel your body. Now picture copper like a polished copper penny. Think of a penny. I heard they stopped making pennies this week, but there's still a bunch in circulation. Think of a brand new shiny copper penny. Inhale, down your arms. There goes the copper color right to the core. Imagine it going through all the entry points like this. Inhale again, feeling your body. There's the copper core. Great, fantastic. Now you have this beautiful sphere, and just look at it in there. If you want to densify it one more time, inhale, feel your body. Add extra awareness this time. Extra awareness. Here we go. Down your arms. Copper core. Beautiful. There it is. There it is. Now let's reinforce the aquamarine in the middle. With the aquamarine, you could send beams partway through. There they are, holding that smile. And the top layer is already covered in gold. So here you have this copper center, aquamarine, and gold on top. And there's a connection between the gold and the copper through the gold root system. Okay, this sphere is excellent. It's ready to go. This sphere, we're going to drop it straight into the throat. We're not going in the crown, okay? We're going to go straight into the throat. So just lift it up, give it a boost right in front of you. We're going to drop it straight into your throat. Just move it in like this. Move that sphere and all that energy you accumulated. Move it right into your throat. All the way in. Do a little hum with me, which will help it go in. I'm going to tone with you. This tone should help everyone have it go in. Okay, good, 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 good. Okay, imagine that just dropping straight into your throat, dropping straight in. Dropping straight down, straight down. You can feel the tingle. Now, as it goes past your chest, I want you to imagine that that copper core is feeding your physical heart muscle. This is my left side. Yours is probably off to the side that way. Imagine it's feeding that beautiful copper core right there at the center of your chest, going straight to your heart muscle, straight to the heart muscle. You can feel yourself perhaps breathing more deeply. Now imagine that golden energy is filtering down to your perineal floor, all the way down to the base of your root, feeding that golden energy to the health of your entire cardiovascular system, your entire circulatory system. And now it's going down all the way down your legs, all the way down to your feet. And you can feel your feet growing golden roots straight into the earth. And that golden energy from the earth is moving back up to the bottom of your feet, up through your body, all the way through your perineal floor, straight up the central channel, all the way up to your crown. It's like those golden roots coming out your feet are all the way into the deepest parts of the earth, but they're only accepting particles of golden energy. So as those roots out the bottom of your feet are drinking in the golden energy of the planet, it's coming up to you again and it's nourishing your cardiovascular health, your entire health of your entire body, every single internal organ. Beautiful. Fantastic. Now your crown is opening. Feel that opening crown. And now take that extra effervescent aquamarine energy that was all around you and imagine it dropping into your throat. Think of it like rain clouds, and the rain clouds are condensing the energy right to your throat chakra. If there's any resistance at your throat chakra right now from letting in this extra aquamarine, hold a slight smile and notice the sensation of that resistance, which allows it to then permeate and enter. There you go. Very good. So now it's in there. You can feel like a yawning sensation. The energy is starting to float up to your crown again. You can feel a slight pressure there again. That's your third eye opening even more. Now, this third sphere, that's integrated now. This third sphere, even though that's still integrating, we'll start the third sphere anyway. The third sphere uses my favorite color. And my favorite color for energy work, at least lately, I mean, I have so many colors that I love working with. It's hard to really pick a total favorite, but one of my favorite colors is burnt orange with a gold tinge. The burnt orange aspect of it. So think of like orange initially. Now think of it like slightly brownish, like it's been burnt, right? Slightly darker orange. And there's almost like streaks of slightly darker brownish color in there. And those particular colors are mixed together and then add like a warmth to it, a slight warmth to it, like a golden warmth to it, as if like in certain light it would reflect gold. And now let's create that sphere right now. Go ahead and inhale, feeling your body. Exhale, feeling your arms. Inhale, feeling your body. Exhale, feeling your arms. Fire breath. Inhale, feel your body. Charge it up. So what does burnt orange do? Inhale, feel your body. Exhale, feel your arms. You're making a sphere of it. You can opt to not use it after you make it if you want to. So you're charging it up. So what does burnt orange do? Burnt orange is a color of spiritual integrity. It's a spiritual leadership color. It's spiritual leadership that moves you in a direction of both awakening, a higher vibrational state where better things are true in your life, where things are just going a better direction, where you're in the process of awakening, becoming fully awake, becoming fully enlightened, basically. And I don't mean enlightenment in religious terms, but I mean enlightenment in terms of dropping in and connecting with your surroundings, being in the now, being in this moment, being right here, right now at any given moment. And that right there is one of the most important things in the world. And the fact that you can use a color to help you get there is just a gift. So we're going to charge this one up. And this one, we're going to take that sphere, put it in our crown again, and we're going to move it down through our entire body, including our arms. And ideally, we're going to saturate every single cell in our body and the first few inches of our auric field with that burnt orange color. So let's try it right now. Inhale, feel your whole body. And on the exhale, picture a burnt orange, like an orange, the slightly darker tinge and a little bit of gold. Here we go. Inhaling. Hold that smile and exhale. Inhale, still holding the smile. Hold that smile and exhale. Fire breathe. Your body. Exhale. So it should be pretty vivid now, like this orange color, slightly burnt tinge. You can use this as something you send directly, or you can create a sphere. I use this color all the time. You'll see it spontaneously appear around people when their pineal gland is super, super stimulated. Sometimes it's in a disc shape behind their body. Sometimes it's just something that emanates through every cell of them. Let's try it again. Fire breath. Your body. Exhale. Fantastic. Okay. Now we're going to add a gold layer on top of it. Same gold color. This time the gold layer is going to be very thin. We were doing like a centimeter before. This one's going to just be like a 2 millimeters thick little gold layer because this color already contains a certain amount of its own gold. So inhale, feel your body. Exhale, send gold to the surface. Inhale, feel your body. Exhale, feeling your arms. Inhale, feeling your body. Exhale, feeling your arms. Inhale, feeling your body. Exhale, feeling your arms. There you go. Coating the surface. And I want this gold layer to seem so dense. Oh, the cute bird just flew by. A few of them. So dense and powerful that it's almost like it's a layer of actual gold. So if you can, visualize like actual gold, like it's so dense that it would block your view of the burnt orange in the middle, but you still know the burnt orange in there. So it's like an encasing, okay? The gold is encasing this burnt orange like a gift, okay? And this time we're not gonna make a core in the middle that's a darker metallic color. We're going to make a lighter core, and we're going to make an aquamarine core. But this time, I just want you to do it through quantum entanglement. Just want you to put your awareness in the center. We're not going to make any holes in it this time. I'm going to put your awareness in the center. And through quantum entanglement, I want you to imagine that the aquamarine energy vanishes here, and reappears. Just imagine it growing from the center like a well of water emanating in the center of the burnt orange. So inhale, feel your body. Exhale, feel your arms, well of water. Inhale, feel your body. Exhale, feel your arms. A slight upwelling of aquamarine in the middle there. Aquamarine. Fantastic. One more time. Aquamarine. Okay. Beautiful. It's mixing a little bit with the burnt orange, but right there it is in the middle. You can see this like blob of aquamarine. Okay, this one goes in the crown. Lift it up, holding that smile. Breathe in through your nose, up to your brain, up to your pineal. Bring the whole thing with you. It has a big auric field, this one. You can feel the density, the weight of it. Set it on your crown. Breathe in through your nose. Allow it to drop in. There it is. As it drops in, that golden coating releases. And the golden coating that was holding it together allows all that burnt orange to just flow like liquid. It's flowing like liquid through your entire body. It's permeating every single cell in your body. Past your third eye, past your throat, your sinuses, your whole body, your heart, your liver, your lungs, your duodenum, your spleen, your kidneys. your entire digestive tract, all the way down past your perineal floor, past your legs, all your muscles, all the way down. It's feeding every single cell in your body. Every single cell in your body is being permeated this burnt orange color. You can feel a slight lightness. You can feel an increase in spiritual integrity. By integrity, I mean connection to the world and durability and strength and power. So it's connecting to everywhere within you. It's just flowing down. There's little pieces of the gold still up there. Now you can allow those to kind of dissipate into a lighter form of gold, and they move down and they go to your internal organs and right to your root chakra. That liquid flowing down there, you can still feel it. You're integrating all three now. So after today's workshop, you're going to want to drink a little extra water because these colors are going to keep settling in for hours after this, really charging you up. Yeah. Okay. I want you to take a minute now and build your own sphere. Pick two, at least, colors. You don't have to pick three. Intuitively, I'm not going to tell you what I'm picking, but I'm going to make a last fourth one. And I'm going to move this one in anywhere I want. I might move it in my third eye. You could pick a different chakra. I might move it in my solar plexus. You can drop it in your body wherever you want. But just inhale right now. We'll do a quick one for yourself. And then I'll answer questions about this process. Inhale for your body. Exhale for your arms. Just pick a color. You want to pick the same color as me, you can, but you're going to have to intuitively guess what that is because I don't want to lead you in this one. I want you to pick your own color. Okay, get ready now to switch to the second color. Go ahead and switch to the second color. All right, now the third color. Option to not do a third color. Keep cranking, holding that smile. So the colors you pick can say a lot about you. You might just come to you totally. Oh, I'm going to pick aquamarine. Well, maybe you need to be able to speak your truth more. Oh, I'm going to pick magenta. Maybe you need more love. Or I'm going to pick, I'm going to pick a really loving color. Do one more color now to your own bubble. Ask yourself this question: if there was another color, what would it be? Okay. And you might find a color that you completely invent. Maybe it's a chalky white color. Maybe it's another variation of a color, grass green. Could be any color. Okay. I'm going to open it up for questions for 2 minutes. But I want to say this. All of this energy work you did gets seeded and amplified by the power of sending energy to the planet together as a group, because you karmically entitle yourself for improvement when you help other people. Simultaneously, we're going to crank color energy and practice even more. Your whole body is imbued by this echo, right? After all of that, which will only take about 5 minutes of energy work to the planet, I'll answer questions about upcoming courses. But right now, let's just talk about these colors. anybody wants to raise your hand, I will pick you and we can answer the two most important questions that people have. Because my guess is some people have the question in mind that is the perfect question. I'll put myself in gallery view. Let's see if I can remove this. Trish, go ahead and unmute if you can. Are you able to unmute? Maybe you're not able to.
Hello?
Oh, there you are. Yep, we can hear you. I'm going to put myself in gallery view. Remove spotlight. What's your question, Trish?
Well, when I took the supercharging, my teacher did this.
Yeah, that has that whole thing. That's in the supercharging manual. Absolutely. So we came up. I brought some new colors to it, but then you also could use the ones from the supercharging book. Absolutely. Yes.
And it doesn't have the orange, of course.
Yeah, that's
And I've
my.
got this wonderful gold orange pen. I was wondering if you might have something on your website or a color that you could recommend us to print out that would look like you just the gold orange that you like.
You know, I have not come up with that any kind of artistic rendering. That would be tricky, but it might be worth doing. I could put it on my website, sure.
Cool.
But yeah, burnt orange, I would probably have to look into getting a graphic artist to like render that for me in a way that would look good on a website, because print versus online colors do not always translate super well. So I would probably focus on online. That's a good concept. For now, though, your own intuition is good enough. You can just picture orange and then burnt, like a slightly brownish tinge. Your pen's not coming across really well. We can't see it well because your backlit just looks like a dark pen. But don't worry about it. But yeah, but just use your imagination. But that's a good idea. Yeah, I could put one on the website. Yeah. Okay, great. One more question, and then we'll start cranking on the planet if anyone has one. If not, we'll go straight to cranking on the planet. Okay. One thing I'll mention is that you can absolutely just send these colors directly to people. You don't have to make the sphere. I like using spheres sometimes to drop them in myself for self work. I like to use them because when you put them that way together, they are connected to each other. And so there's a more direct connection between the different colors when you imbue them into your own body. And I feel like there's a lot of aspects to creating those spheres that's worthwhile. Okay, let's crank energy on the planet. I am teaching 2 courses back to back in December. 6-day quantum touch immersion, one of the last. If you've been waiting, sitting on your hands for 3 years to take that class from me, this is your chance. This is your moment. And then after that, my 4-day yin immersion. I will keep teaching that one, but that's the one where you can get a lot closer to awakening. Okay, putting myself back. Oop, I just speaker viewed that person. Let me put myself in gallery. I'll spotlight myself again, and let's crank energy on the planet and all human beings, every single human being on Earth. Here we go. Fire breathe with me. We're going to send super gentle, amazing healing energy and abundance energy to every single human being on Earth. Here we go. Fire breathe. Picture planet Earth in front of you. Send beams of energy to every single human being on Earth. Fire breathe again. Fill your whole body. Down your arms. Beams of energy to every single human being on Earth. Fire breathe again. Fill your whole body. Down your arms. Beams of energy to the earth. Now imagine these beams of energy are imbued with 3 colors of your intuitive choosing, even if you can't see them. Let's have them for physical health for every single human being. To physical health. Inhale, fill your body. Exhale, filling your arms for physical health. Inhale, fill your body. Exhale, fill your arms. Imagine it landing on the earth, going to the people that need it most. People you care about, people in your life. I'm going to send some to my father. There you go. Now imagine this energy is floating up to everyone's brain for neurological health. That's going to be both psychological and neurological. Here we go. Fire breath. Fill your whole body. Down your arms for neurological and psychological health, all in one. Imagine the brain getting stronger, new neurons being created. Imagine some of that energy is going to you from the sky. You can picture your hands up above the earth and your own hand is sending energy to you and all your friends right into the crown. There you go. Inhale again. Down your arms to the crown, to everyone's crown, to everyone's brain, to everyone's brain. For neurological health, new neurons, new brain growth, new connections, new intelligence, and then new emotional connections, new emotional well-being. Excellent. There you go. Good job. Fire breathe. Through your body, through your arms. For psychological and emotional well-being. Now let's drop that energy down to the heart chakra, the heart center. And let's simultaneously send two colors. Let's send simultaneously, you could pick one out one arm, one out the other, or just beams coming out your fingers. Let's do magenta on one side and like an emerald green on the other. Like think of like the most beautiful emerald, like a translucent emerald with light shining through it. Inhale, feel your body. Exhale, feeling your arms. Beams of energy, magenta energy and emerald green, right to the heart chakra of every single human being on earth. One more time. Two more times. One. Remember to feel your body every single inhale. Two. There you go. Good work. Good work. Now we're going to go to animals. Every animal needs love. We're going to send them the beautiful emerald green and the magenta, pinkish red to all the animals on earth. Every single animal receiving magenta energy, receiving beautiful emerald green energy to every single animal on earth. And now down past all the animals on earth, every single animal, all the ones you can think of, all the African animals, all the famous ones, all the non-famous ones, all the primates, and straight down, 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 all the ones in all the continents, the different animals, and now down into the water to all the mammals in the water, all the fish in the water, this beautiful magenta and beautiful, beautiful green, emerald green. Now we're going to switch to all the flora in the water. We're going to talk about all the different coral in the water. This coral, we're going to switch to gold and copper, to the coral, deep to the base of the coral. Imagine this golden energy floating up to the surface of the coral, nourishing it. This copper energy nourishing it. You can almost taste the copper like you're tasting a penny. And now move that energy through all the plant life in the water, through the algae, the kelp forests, and now up to the rivers, out of the ocean, up to the rivers, up the streams, the fish swimming in the stream, swimming upstream, the tadpoles and frogs, all the way up, and now down to the lakes, still gold and copper. Now we're moving on to the surface of the planet. You can feel this gold and copper is increasing the sensation of abundance in all the crop fields, the wheat fields, barley fields, all the things, the soy patties, the rice patties, all the different foods that we grow, all the root plants, all of them, all the orchards that have all the different nuts and all the different fruits, all the food we eat grass, and all the natural landscapes, all the beautiful, beautiful mosses and grasses and soft grasses and different grasses and trees and mountains and forests and redwood forests and poplar trees and aspen trees and all the different trees worldwide. Every single tree worldwide. Every kind of climate worldwide. Desert climates, arid climates, wet climates, jungle climates. I'm by a jungle climate right now. All the jungle climates throughout all the Americas, all the different island nations, all the birds and all the creatures. Imagine this energy coating the earth. Let's make an abalone coat now. Abalone, mirror like milky white, iridescent flecks for every color of the rainbow. We've done so much color work today. Cover the earth completely in that beautiful color bubble. Surface of the earth covered with it. And now just coat it right along the surface of the dirt. Just think of the dirt right across the dirt on the whole planet, the entire thing. This beautiful abalone bubble, like the inside of an abalone shell, mother of pearl, and then another bubble 400 miles out around the earth, containing the entire atmosphere. Just make that giant bubble. Let's make it together. Everybody make that giant bubble with me. Move your arms around like this. You're creating a giant 400-mile out bubble around the earth, that beautiful abalone. Now take your heart field. We're going to join our heart fields together. We're going to seed it with a color. So inhale. This is bonus work here. Feel your whole body. Drop your hands to your side for a second. Inhale. I want you to imagine, so your hands are at your side, Pedro. You're going to imagine you're dropping your energy straight down the center line and expanding your heart field. This is a field of energy that goes all around you. So breathe in from your feet all the way to the top of your head. Okay. And drop and expand. Inhale from your feet all the way to the top of your head. Drop and expand. Inhale from your feet to the top of your head. Really deep breath. Feel your body. On the exhale, drop down straight down the center line and expand your heart field percussively, like boom, out it goes. Let's try this again. Inhale, feel your whole body. Drop and expand. Just like that. A big puff. One more time. Drop and expand. Now imagine all these heart fields are connected. Imagine we're all standing in a giant Viking hall. And all 200 of us fit in there, and all the thousands who later watch this video fit in this hall. We're all in the hall together, and imagine that the edges of our heart fields are able to connect to create a giant field that we all create together. It's creating one giant bubble. Inhale, on the exhale, imagine that connection. Just the bubbles are connecting. You're not personally connecting. All the bubbles connecting into one giant bubble. You ever seen two bubbles touch and become one larger bubble? That's what we're doing with this giant heart field bubble. Now we're going to drop little droplets with your fingers if you want. You can drop little droplets. Imagine you're dropping droplets of magenta food coloring into the bubble, and as soon as the droplets hit, it spreads out, covering the entire group heart field. Now take your heart field, hold the planet between your hands like this. What we're going to do is we're going to wave our group heart field through the earth with this magenta color. Here we go, the magenta heart field. I want you to feel the resistance of the earth. As you push the heart field through, imagine there's slight resistance of the earth. You're moving your heart field through it, and then you're moving it back. As you back your body up, lean your torso back a little bit. Imagine your heart field's brushing backwards across the planet. Now lean your chest forwards again, moving, feel slight resistance. You're holding the planet. You're pushing this magenta bubble through the whole planet. And now we're going to change the color to a beautiful emerald green. Drop little droplets of emerald green and switch the color to emerald green. Now we're brushing our heart field one more time, back and forth. Emerald green, back and forth. Lean back, and you're drawing your heart field back to the planet, and then move forward again. And imagine as you're doing this, it's going to every person and every animal at the same time, sending absolute love and connection. Every single last human being on earth, no matter who they are, everyone's included, all 8.1 billion human souls on the planet. And every animal on the planet, including insects, even mosquitoes. Sigh. All right, straight through every single animal and creature and every plant, all the plants being nourished with love. Then you can drop your hands to your side. You can just feel your heart field, this group heart field. Let's one more time now. Pick your hands up, grab the planet, drop the colors. Your heart field's very strong, but I want a fire breath first. Fire breathe. Here we go. Feel your whole body. Drop and expand. Combine. And now the group heart field is just for physical healing, straight through every single being on earth. There you go. Now recoat that outer edge of the planet. There she goes. Give her a spin. Send the Earth around the solar system. Solar system around the galaxy. And our galaxy in a supercluster of superclusters of galaxies. Okay. You guys are awesome. You really cranked there. You guys did amazing. Give yourself a pat on the back. That was awesome work. Really, really good. The planet feels that kind of thing. Anyone that has the time, stay on, and I'll talk to you about my upcoming courses. If you have any inclination of taking one now or in the distant future, either way, if you have to run or if you're definitely not taking a class, take off if you want to. Or if you're just curious, you can stay either way. I'm going to talk about it for a couple minutes, but if you got to go, farewell, you guys. I will see you next time. I'll see you next week. We might do 1 hour earlier next week, but you'll be notified if that's the case. Otherwise, we will be on for next week, same time. Okay. So I know a lot of you got to go. If you got to go, go. It's cool. It's all good. I've been teaching the 6-day quantum touch course for quite a while. It has new numbers, but it's the same thing, okay? The reason I teach it that format, that heart field we created, we'll create that in the level 4 class. It's formerly level 2. So level 1, you learn all the basics of quantum touch. If you've never taken quantum touch level 1, or if you've never taken my bow healing course, you're going to get more out of these courses if you at least take level 1, which is the first 2 days. That course is $460. All that's early reg pricing, which expires, I don't know, technically expires today, but I'll leave it open for another week till next Friday. The full 6 days is $1,610, which is actually quite reasonable. It was $2,150 in 2019. We lowered the price for the pandemic and we never raised it again. So it's $1,610 for all 6 days and covers level 1, level 2, which is the color class that you just learned some of, and level 4, which is formerly called Quantum Touch the New Human. So a little confusing, but it's different numbers, same classes. So it's level 1, level 2, which is supercharging, which is all the color work, as well as dimensional work that I bring in there because we use the Unan pattern for dimensional shifting. And also energy machines, which is a new invention. I maybe have talked to you guys about energy machines once in the last 5 years, but you can create energy machines with the Unan pattern. And then level 4 used to be called level 2. They've renamed it level 4. That's the new human. And that's where we work with the heart field and heart energy and pure love energy. And we do a ton of brain work. And we also start to do frequency shortcuts where you ask your higher self for frequencies, and you download these frequencies into your body. You imbue them to your entire chakra system for manifestation or for health or for other things if you want to attract wealth and stuff. So you turn your body into a magnet for something you want. A lot of advanced esoteric techniques. But what makes it so powerful, among other things, is the repetitive practice for 6 days straight. I watch you on the first day. We stand in a circle, virtual circle over Zoom, and I watch each person's energy field and I tell you where the energy is moving and where it's not moving. So a lot of people have one arm that doesn't move energy much, or the energy stream is too thin, and I'll get them unblocked so it's going down both arms at full power. So people typically, they'll get a huge boost in their power just from the fine tuning I give them. I'm the only instructor that does that of any quantum touch teacher. So I'll watch as far as I know anyway, I'll watch your energy field and tell you how it's moving. Then you do that for 4 days basically. You're moving energy exactly the same way for 4 days straight. The repetition gets it like muscle memory. It's energetic memory. It works exactly the same as muscle memory and coordination. So then what's happening after that is you've got 4 days of it. It's widening your meridians every time you go to bed at night. You wake up in the morning, your meridians are wider and you're more powerful. Unless you go get drunk at night or something. Don't do that. If you attend the class, just, have your glass of wine next week. And then, because that'll waste chi. So you basically just, each night you go to bed with so much chi in your body, it widens your meridian system and makes your pathways stronger as you sleep. You wake up in the morning stronger. Then this is where it gets key. This is why I made this course this way and taught them all in a row. On day 5, we create the heart field. And it used to take me 2 hours to get people to create the heart field. You guys have been creating it to some extent right here in this webinar. But to really get that heart field super powerful, you want a ton of chi in your body built up over 4 days. And it goes like that. It gets created immediately. So we create the heart field, and then we work with the heart field and with pure love, heart energy for the next 2 days. And that's what really makes that last course pop, is all the 4 days before that charged you up. If you don't have time to take all 6 days in a row, you could take level 1, maybe level 1 and 2 in a row if you want. But next time you come to take level 4, you want to repeat either level 1 or level 2 supercharging right before, to build up that much chi. So I don't teach that class ever just on a weekend by itself. I might teach supercharging level 2 on a weekend sometimes, but I'm not teaching level 4 by itself on a weekend, because you need that extra energy beforehand to charge yourself up. So that's why I built it. But here's the thing that's mind-blowing. What's mind-blowing is that people come, they take that class, and they're a moderate energy worker before, and they leave after a week, and they're just incredibly powerful.